Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you how you can set a global variable in a custom function. So let's get started. It's quite a simple screen. I have a text component which is rendering my global variable. I'm calling it test, and then I have a button which should run a custom function which would change this global variable. Now first let's take a look at our variable section. So you can see I have a device variable called test with the default value of Draftbit. That's what you see on the screen. So this will work for both app variables and device variables. Screen variables are set a bit differently. So on the press of this button, I want to run a custom function. So let's create that function here. So this could be either a screen function or a global function. I'm using a screen function for now. You can give it any name. I can just say set variable test, and then the first thing I want to do is switch this on, which is does this function set app variables. And as soon as we did that, you can see we have a new parameter here, and this is what we're going to use to set our global variable. So set global variable value. It takes a object with a key value pair. So the key would be the name of your variable. In my case it's test. It could be anything for you. And then value. Oops. And this is simple. So once we run this function, it will take our global variable test and change its value to this is simple. Let's try it out. So on my button, I want to run this function. So I'll go to the trigger section and select run custom function. Select my custom function and let's try it out. There we go. So it's changed it to this is simple. I hope this was helpful. You can do the same thing with if you want to read a value. We also have a trigger for that. So if you select does this function read app variables, then it will give you a variable, and on the press of the button, let's just console log the value. Variables and the name of my global variable, which is test. So it will set this value. Let me just change it. This is simple 2. And then hit save. So now when I press this function, it changed my global variable to this is simple 2. And my console log section, you can see it said this is simple. So you notice that it said this is simple and not this is simple 2. That's because setting global variables is an asynchronous function, so it takes a little bit for it to set the global variable. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any more questions. Thank you.